Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're starting preparations for Hurricane Milton. It's a Category 5 currently. It's going to drop down before it makes landfall, but we are well within the cone. So I have to unload the trailer. As you can see behind me, you can see all that dirt. Just a couple days ago, I had a full trailer. I went and got some dirt. That mound you see there went all the way to the end of the trailer. It was a total of 6,000 pounds. And you know Pete did a great job pulling it. I use this truck for everything and I abuse it. I'm always hooked up to this trailer. I'm constantly bringing in dirt, supplies, and I'm bringing up the level up to the wall I previously did. I'll show you on this side. It's 23 inches tall. Eventually I'm going to be extending this wall to my property line where that pin is, right past my finger. So all this is going to have to be brought up, and I like doing things myself. Makes me feel good, feel accomplished. I'll rent the tools if I need, but I put up this wall. And there's other videos, I believe. I didn't do a video on the wall, but I did the wall a while back after finishing the shop, and then put up the fence. As you can see, the wall's got double the bracing the fence does. But I'll be leveling this out from about here all the way over to here a little bit, because I actually mow all this. That way everything stays nice. I don't have any critters, no bugs, because sometimes the county won't cut this and it'll get 4 feet tall. So I'll back the trailer up, we'll air it up, and we'll start getting prepared. I'm not boarding up the windows or anything. Some of my neighbors already have. I'm gonna put Pete inside the building. The chop is already stored and stationed in here. I can't wait to get back on this. I want to do LS, suicide doors. There's a list of stuff I want to do to it. So let's go ahead and get this truck where we want it, and trailer. That way I can get the last of this dirt put where we want it. You can see even right here, maybe even the camera angle when I stop moving, there's like a dip right here and another one right past it. But I'm gonna throw some dirt, more dirt, about where my finger is. There's a little bit of a divot right there. Eventually I'm gonna be throwing a lot more. I might even do millings over here so I can park the trailer, Pete, and other things back here closer to the shop. Pete's staying during the storm. That way I don't have to worry about any trees, any limbs, nothing falling on him. He's stored away in here nicely with the rest of the stuff. This building's rated for 140 mile an hour winds before the installation, and the installation tightens it up. Won't allow air to kind of flow in. I've already got the brushes, and all that eliminates eliminates any type of airflow in here. So I should be good. Right now, the storm, I believe, is a Category 5. It is Tuesday evening. The storm isn't supposed to show up and hit until tomorrow night, Wednesday night. So I'll keep you updated and we'll get through this. Little update. Getting all the plants off the house so they can enjoy the shops and some dryness and out of the wind. We don't need them blowing over and possibly taking flight. So the shop's secured. Like I said yesterday, we got everything prepped and ready. The Hurricane's a Category 4. It's planning to hit as a Category 4 tonight. I believe it's making landfall at 2 a.m. tomorrow morning, aka Thursday. Today's Wednesday. We're just getting a whole bunch of rains right now. Nothing major. Not much winds either. Just a whole bunch of rain. The ground's real soggy. I'll do a little video again in a little bit when it stops raining and show you at the level of that retention pond. There's a 3-level retention pond and then a lake, a huge lake behind it. So we'll get back with an update later on. So far, so good. Little update for y'all. About 6 o'clock in the evening on Wednesday, October 9th. Right now we're getting some rain. The winds are picking up a little bit. We got about 13 to 16 mile an hour sustained winds. It's not expected to make landfall still for a few more hours. I'll get the worst of it for me, starting anywhere from 10 o'clock tonight all the way until 7 a.m. And then it's still going to be 30, 40 mile an hour sustained winds and then up to 60 mile an hour gusts. You can see behind me, it's already starting to flood just back here because it's just consistently heavily raining. It's not draining as fast as it's raining. I'll turn the camera around and show you the little bit of couple gusts that we are getting. As you can see, my neighbors also boarded up, but it's just some rain, a little bit of gusts, nothing major. Not yet. We'll go out front and see what we can see out there in a second. You can see the rain blowing in the wind, but that's about it so far. Not that bad out here. Like I said, it's still a little gusty. A little bit of, that's where the drain goes into the retention pond. So it's a little flooded. Not much yet, but still, like I said, we're still in the beginning stages. Some more dirt I just put down, trying to bring this level up, back up. The dirt or the concrete right here was quite a few inches low. So I'm trying to get this property, like I said, where I want it. But as you can see, the water already out there. It shouldn't come up much. I'm at a nicer, higher elevation than the road. So we'll see you on the next update. Good morning, everybody. It's 7 in the morning. The eye is right off the east coast now. And so far, I've just lost power. It's 7 in the morning. I got a fence panel down, some trees down. We still got a lot of wind. They're saying the wind's gonna be expected to stick around for a little while. So let's show you just a little bit of what happened. Just a little bit of minorness. Plant fell over. Some debris in the yard. Missing a panel. Knocked that bad boy down. That's just gonna be picked up and screwed back on as long as the post ain't broken. Nah, post ain't broken. Some branches and debris in the front yard. Nothing major though. You can hear that wind kicking up. Nothing crazy. That crane has been out here all night through all the wind gusts and everything. It's crazy. But so far so good. These little branches and stuff like that can be picked up. No damage to the house that I see. One of the gutters on the back, one of the little splash guards, is hanging, which is fine. That's nothing for me. Like I said, just a little bit of debris down, nothing major here. There's a lot more people in a lot more worse situations than me. There was quite a bit of tornadoes. I think we made history of, yesterday was 128 tornado warnings. That means tornadoes were spotted. A little bit of water here. Some more birds over there. There's the other cranes. I don't know if that's the family. Usually we have 4 of them out here. Retention pond's filling up with water. Not much, but it doesn't look like much damage. Street behind me still has power. Lucky. We don't have power, but everything survived. Shop looks good. We're about to go inside and go check out the shop as well. Shop doesn't have any power, but everything looks good. Just a little bit of water in here. Sounds like there's more water than I can see. Let's see, it sounds like it's dripping in here somewhere. Let's see what we can find. I don't see any water anywhere, so far so good. Pete's all in one piece. Nice and dry in here, except for, like I said, a little bit of water. Nothing major. That's really, for all the water we've had, very, very, very shocked and happy that there's just a little bit of residue here and there. I don't see anything dripping. All right. Yeah, I don't see any water. That's all normal. All right, we'll go outside and I'll show you again. It's just lightening up a little bit. Yeah, we're dry in here. We're good to go. Like I said, there's a lot of other people that are less fortunate than I am that either lost their home in tornadoes and a lot more. There's a lot of flooding and a lot more other devastation out here. But I'll check back in with y'all once the sun comes back out, if it comes back out today, when it gets a little lighter, and we'll say farewell. We're almost done with this storm. 2 p.m. Thursday, October 10th. It's over. Just a little bit of damage, like I said. We'll clean up the brushes, the bushes, the tree limbs that fell. I'll get that panel back up. I'll end up changing and replacing all that fence. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and clean up the yard, get all the tree limbs up, get it looking all right. It's a beautiful 72 out, overcast. You can hear the generators going. Ain't nobody got no power out here. So, but we're doing all right. Pete's out, laid back out, looking pretty. Thanks for watching, everyone. We're doing good, and once we get some power, we'll go ahead and get back to work and get some videos out.